What's up, everybody? We're back for episode 3 of the CTG podcast, sponsored by Law 22 Media. Got my co-hosts Jamal Johnson and Justin Brown with me.
Yo.
What's good with y'all, boy, man?
My name's Gordie Stewart, and we're here today with one of the most decorated high school hurdlers and track stars in the country, Hoover High School, LSU, and USA team alum, Brittley Humphrey. Brittley, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're chilling.
Doing good.
Can't complain.
Jamal was late, of course, so we had to get it,
I'm glad. Anyways, I'm glad. Glad we got you on the show. It's been a long time coming, you know. So I'm glad you made the time to be a part of our little show. So.
Yes. Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
So I want to break down some of your accomplishments. It's kind of what we do at the beginning with all of our guests, and you have a lot. So just to start, you're 3 times All-American. 2019 400-meter hurdles, 2020 60-meter hurdles, 2020 4x400-meter relay. 2021 SEC champion in the same 400 hurdles, 3-time All-SEC, and then 12 times Alabama State champion and 20 times state medalist.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. That's like a lot of medals.
It's a lot of medals.
You almost have like a huge trophy case at home.
My mom, she kind of has her own little decorations, how she does everything, but yeah. I share a bunch of accomplishments with my other siblings, so it's not really all spotlight on me at the house.
Still all put together, it's got to be, you probably need to fill up a whole room with the trophies and medals.
Yeah.
You got your own little shrine in the crib.
In a way, at my little corner.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's hard.
Well, talk a little about how you grew up, because obviously your whole family is super athletic, maybe the most athletic family I've ever heard in my life. Talk about how, like, did you play other sports? Because I know all your siblings received D1 scholarships.
Yeah, so my first sport was actually basketball, first grade.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I loved playing basketball, and it was fun. And I kind of just saw my older siblings, like, stuff they were doing. So there's an elementary track meet, which there actually is one today that I'm going to afterwards, but that's where I started with track, and it was really fun. I did hurdles there, and I won, and everyone was always like, oh, you're so fast. And like at school, I would like beat all the boys. So track was pretty.
You would have beat me for sure.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean, anybody
Especially you.
would have beat you.
Especially you.
You're not athletic at all.
I definitely am.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to race after this?
Come on, bro.
You don't want to?
Like,
I'm about to put some race footage in after this.
Yeah, that actually be really funny. I want to see that.
Please.
Gordie, stop.
I promise you, I got like everything in my bank account on mall. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying.
You think he's fast?
Faster.
Is he faster than you?
I'm the fast.
No, but he's faster than you.
Probably
for sure.
second fastest
Yeah,
person.
when's the last time you haven't seen me run in years?
I'm probably second fastest.
I'm second fastest person.
Well, she's faster than all of us.
Brittley's
So.
fastest. And then probably me second.
You think you can take her in a race?
No, I'm second. I'm second for sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm second.
Oh, like behind me?
Behind you.
Look, after this, we're gonna film a little race, and y'all gonna see.
Let's
I'm
do it.
going to be the judge, though.
Let's do like a 10 meter.
10 meters cool.
Like one step.
Yeah, then you probably will win.
I would win that one if we got like 10 meters.
Might still lose that one, to be honest.
No. But anyway, so you're one of 5 siblings, correct?
Yes.
Can you kind of break down who they are and what like sports they were involved with to get?
Yeah, so I'll start with the oldest. My brother's oldest brother's name is Madrikas. He started with football, I believe. Actually baseball at some point, but I know he started 6th grade with football, and he was like tall early, wide receiver, pretty good. He got a scholarship to Arkansas out of high school, and then he transferred to UAB, and that's where he finished up and graduated. And then my sister, she did basketball for 1 year, but their team lost every single game. And I think that kind of like traumatized her because she never wanted to play again. But yeah, track was like her main sport. And she also went to UAB. So my older 2 siblings, they kind of went to college. Like they had like 1 or 2 years together. And then Marlon, he's the middle child. He's basketball, track, and football. And he went to Alabama for football, and he now plays in the NFL for the Baltimore Ravens, which is also a purple school. So, well, not a school, a purple team.
Yeah, purple.
So kept that part in the family. And then me, so graduated from Hoover, went to LSU for track. And then my little brother, Marion, he started with basketball, track. He played football a few years, but basketball, he loved that the most out of everything. So he's actually transferring, so he should be committing here soon.
Cool.
To the new
Stay
school.
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Hey, so do you like meet a lot of like Ravens football players like Lamar Jackson and people
I've
like that?
met him before, but it was just like high and by. But yeah, I met a few of the guys. Yeah.
Because he's close to because Mark Ingram was there with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
He was.
He was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But Mark Ingram, he's like one of my favorite people or persons.
He seems awesome.
He's
high
so
energy,
awesome. Yeah, and I met him years ago, and I think maybe within the last year I saw him again, and I was like, oh, he probably don't remember me, but he was like, sis, what's up? And I was like, wait, you remember me? Like he can make anyone's day.
That's what I said. His voice is funny.
Big trust.
Yeah, I remember when he was saying trust at the press conference.
Yes,
that was hilarious, bro. That was when the Ravens, y'all had a really good season that year. I want to say.
Yeah,
Super nice.
and locker room energy was always just fun, good energy. So he definitely has a good positive presence.
Yep.
So yeah, I think he probably is. I'll say one of my favorites because Marcus Peters, I love him.
Really?
He's
Marcus Peters.
Yes, on the field he's so funny. I'll be watching his YouTube mic'd up stuff all the time.
Well, I was watching Marlon the other day.
Oh yeah.
Marlon's just screaming on top of his lung, getting her said. He's like, ah!
And he gets in the car. He's
Everyone's
like,
freaking out.
man, the game was so good. I'm like, dude, stop talking.
He's losing his voice.
Yes, he loses his voice every game.
I hear him in the post game lives that he'll do. I had watched one that he did last season. Yeah, his voice is completely gone.
I'm weak.
Yeah.
Super funny.
Shit, I'm repping the Ravens low key right now. I got purple
Facts.
and yellow and LSU.
Both. Ravens don't have yellow though.
Both winning.
They do. They got a little yellow in there,
Is that no?
bro. With some baby yellow
Oh, you're talking about the eagle? Wait, no,
not eagle. It's a
The
raven.
eye?
it's the raven. Yeah, it's yeah.
There's yellow.
I said eagle. My bad. It's
So
I
it's
think their
Gordie.
eyes are
Yeah.
yellow,
Oh, yeah, that makes
on the
sense.
raven.
Little accent, little accent. Like how this microphone just a little accent.
You did it on
The
purpose.
Raven look. I did.
Tough.
I did.
No doubt. Do you think that basically the athletic ability that you were given, you think all of it is just your hard work? You think a little bit is the genes from your family and everything, or
I think genes definitely plays a big role. My dad was a football star at LSU. Alabama. He's gonna kill me. Please cut that part out. Not LSU. At Alabama.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he went to the NFL, and my mom ran track at UAB. So I kind of got a little bit of help from God with that part of it. But nowadays, a lot of kids have their parents were athletic, so it's gonna take more than just that. So you got to work hard and do all the little things too.
of course.
But yeah.
But as you were growing up, what type of role do you think your family played in all of y'all's success? Because I feel like it was probably they were very strict on y'all because your mom was a track star, your dad went to the NFL. They know what it takes to be great. I'm sure they instilled that at a young age.
So the biggest thing that changed with me growing up was I didn't work hard one practice. I was walking or something. I was a little kid, and my dad was like, if you're not going to work hard, he was like, I'm not going to take you back out there. And from that point on, I just started working hard, and it got to a point where I understood that was the only way to work was through hard work. But also having siblings, watching them accomplish things and stuff, that was kind of
motivation.
Yeah, motivation then. So my parents really didn't have to do much.
Y'all would push each other, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah, and just kind of naturally that would happen. So that really helps a lot.
That's cool.
You said your mom she ran track at UAB. She still holds some records over there too.
Yeah, she still holds the 400 meter record, and actually never.
To this day, she holds it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never
that's what you
faster
ran.
than her. I do the hurdles.
You did the 400 meter.
But
hurdles.
I've done some open 400s or even 4x4 splits, and I still have never beat her time.
Oh my gosh.
So part of me is dang, I need to go to the track real quick just so I can say
that you beat it.
Yeah, that I got it.
That's great.
That's tough.
You think you could beat her time?
And 400 meter hurdles, or what?
Definitely not that one.
No, I used to back in the day. You know, I used to run 400, just the 400.
Oh, I thought y'all just jumped. You ran.
And I did high jump and I did 400.
No way.
I did a couple events. For sure.
What happened when y'all went to the state?
We went to state. Well,
State was a whole different story.
it was it was the first time at state.
Yeah.
Trying to get our feet wet.
Little nerves.
But we competed pretty well.
Facts.
We didn't have the right shoes though. Like I think they had cleats, but I didn't get the memo or something. And we
wore the J's?
We wore J's.
You did not wear J's.
We did wear J's. We wore J's in the regional tournament. We killed everybody in the J's.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Wow.
That was too easy.
Jumped like 6'6", 6'8".
Oh my God.
It's the J's though. That's what did it.
Nah, it was just the like the surface that you're jumping off of. Like
Yeah.
it was meant for, like you said, for cleats. You know?
Yeah.
They're probably slipping on it.
Yeah.
And state, it's just like a lot of professional players. Athletes. So like, we really couldn't compete with them for that much.
They've been training their whole life. We just walk straight in.
Do you remember? Do you remember us?
Yes.
Yeah, I know you remember that. Like we used to be. We used to be at the same meets.
I remember saying something to y'all about the shoes because I was laughing so hard. I'm like,
But we were
what are
winning.
y'all doing?
We would win.
We would win sometimes.
They're like, yeah, we just out here,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then Justice would be out there running too.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Justice.
Yeah,
You know.
CTG.Justice. Go follow my boy on IG.
bro.
He was fast, even though he just had surgery or whatever, and he's been hurting since high school, and like he was still like being able to compete and be fast for some reason. I don't know how, but he definitely did a good job. So
Hey, you were talking about going out to the track, trying to beat your mom's time. Who do you think everybody in their prime though, in the family, who's winning? 400 meter, 100 meter race.
If y'all race each other,
Ooh.
that's
It
a tough
depends
one.
on the event. So
I'm talking straight 100 meter race. Who winning?
Everyone in their prime.
everyone in their
Your dad
prime.
included.
Yeah,
See, I don't think my dad was that fast.
he was more like a bruiser. He was running over people.
Yeah, like he did triple jump and in high school. He did triple jump and like the 800. But
as a running back, was he more like a?
He's a power runner.
I think he was more power.
He would bulldozer everybody on the field.
Yeah. But I think my Dreekus, he had like a real nice like quick turnover. And Marlon, me and him, we kind of were on the later end, like his junior year of high school, senior year of high school. That's when his speed, like as far as short sprint speed, like really turned on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I would say my Dreekus in their prime.
Who's in second though? You're in second.
Nah, the boys would get me. They got me.
Hey, at least you're not biased though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you being honest with it.
Yeah. So I want to talk a little about how you eventually chose to go to LSU. You obviously out of Hoover, had a lot of options. Pretty sure wherever you wanted to go, they were going to have you to run, and obviously hurdle as well. What kind of led you to decide to want to go to LSU? Because obviously you got Tuscaloosa blood.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I've mentioned this guy's name, Tyron Matthew. He was the first person that like
Honey Badger.
the Honey Badger that put me on the school LSU. I was at the SEC championships when he was playing, and it was when he got like pick six, all these turnovers and stuff, and like the crowd was just so hyped. They were doing all like their LSU stuff, and I was like,
they're cool.
This school, I'm like, this school's kind of cool. So I looked into it, and then I found out Lola Jones went there, and she's a hurdler. So about 7th, 8th grade, I was like, LSU is my dream school, and so my whole family knew that.
Oh, so they knew it going into high school.
Yeah, and so when the recruiting process actually like started happening for me, I still was like, I'm not going to be biased because they may not even be interested in me, but turns out they were interested in me, and they offered me a scholarship there, and so I still was like, let me just see the school and like make sure, and I went there and I was like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Cool. That's an awesome.
Do you still keep in touch with that girl that she went to Kentucky? She like famous,
Talking about Sydney McLaughlin.
Yeah.
I know you used to be friends with her at one
Her
point.
wedding is this weekend.
You're going?
Yeah, so I'm going to her wedding. Yeah, I was
crazy.
just telling them because state for high school is also this weekend, and so I was talking to my athletes how I'm gonna miss it, and they're like so sad, and I was like, yeah, but I'm going to Sydney's wedding and I can't miss it, and they were like, oh my gosh, you know her, like freaking out. They're like, you gotta go, and I was like, yeah, see, I gotta go.
Yeah.
So I was like, we good now. So I'm gonna stay, go to this wedding.
Yeah, I knew y'all used to be real like close friends back in high school, so I didn't know if y'all still kept in touch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, talk a little bit about some of the work ethic that you and your team had at LSU, because I know, I'm sure for track and field, it's like very specific types of things that you train for in advance. What does it look like? How do you prepare for a big event as a like track runner or a high jumper? What does that preparation look like?
It really starts way early, like in the fall. You have to do like the background work of like building your body up to where it can take all of like the stress and the pressure when season comes, because like you're going full out like every weekend and like pushing your body to like do stuff that it doesn't do every day or throughout the months. And so without a good fall training and like good weight room, you're not even looking at having a good track season. So it really starts there. But I know in the weight room, we kind of ease up on weights and kind of, in a way, like our bodies kind of slim down a little bit. Like we're not like as bulky. It also depends on the event too, but we're not like as bulky. We're lighter, and practices. So I tell people the good thing about LSU is that everyone's good. So every practice is like a track meet.
I'm sure.
So if like not working hard isn't even an option, because you're not going to want to keep getting last in practice every day for one. So it kind of like all those like things that just the atmosphere really help at LSU. So my experience with that was like really good, and the competitive nature, just all those things really helped out a lot. So
I'm sure.
What's up?
And you went to, what year was it that you went to represent the USA? You're on the USA team.
So at a high school World Youth 2015, it was in Cali, Colombia.
Wow.
That was really fun. And the people I went on that trip with, they're like Olympians now, professionals,
sure.
NCAA champions.
Yeah.
So that group was really good. Sydney was a part of that group too. That's how I met her there. And then I represented the USA my junior year in college. We went to Mexico, and that was for a NatCat, which is like
Wow.
It's not the whole world. It's like just like our side.
Half.
Yeah. Like
The Western world.
yeah, the Western world.
That's
So
cool.
the Caribbean islands, Canada.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
What was that experience like? I bet it was intense.
It was different because it was like college athletes at that point.
Right.
So in high school, it was kind of like, it was real fun still. Like everyone's kind of, not mature, and, we want to run well, but also we're having a good time.
Yeah.
And then Mexico, everyone's kind of like, I'm not really here to make friends. I'm here to compete type thing, which is good. But it's just two different trips. But I also did get to meet a lot of people that I've competed against over the years. So to go on a trip with them there, it was cool. And I'm a Spanish major. So
Really?
Going to Mexico was cool.
You're a Spanish major?
Yeah.
So you can speak fluent Spanish, or?
Yeah.
Wow.
Give me a little something for the viewers.
¿Qué quieres me dice?
What does that say?
So what do you want me to say?
I don't know what she just told me.
That's crazy.
But I still always like shock myself, because I'm like, I don't use it that much. So I'm like, I don't really think so. But then something will come up and I'll like be talking to someone. I'm like, okay, still there. Haven't lost it yet. So
Yeah, that's tough. I took a lot of Spanish classes, but I never I can't talk fluent Spanish.
You were terrible.
No, I was good. I was good.
You were
Spanish.
not good.
I got an A in every class. Not good at under pressure type thing. When I'm talking to somebody.
Talking to people, it's more difficult when you're actually talking to someone.
He's talking to
I
somebody.
took 3 years of Spanish in high school.
Yeah, I did 4 of
And, like,
French, and it's completely different. It's
now
hard to remember.
you
they
ask
say
me
you gotta
something.
go somewhere like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably what it is.
If you're not
Really
actively using
experience
it,
the culture.
I feel like you can just forget it easy.
Yeah.
You gotta practice it.
Pretty much.
No doubt.
Well, I got one more I want to ask about, kind of about the track and field landscape that this was recently brought to light by Shikari. Shikari? Is it
Shikari.
Shikari. She had posted something on her story the other day, talking about how there's a problem in the world of track and field where it's not easy to make a living, even if you're like one of the top in the country, top in the world. There's a couple stats that I found. Only 20% of the top 10 athletes make over 50K annually. The top runners can earn up to 100K, But if you're anywhere above the 25th position or below, you earn about 10K to 40K annually. So Kingsley Brown was quoted by saying, imagine a profession where you need to be world top 10 just to begin earning a decent wage. What is your take on that issue? That's certainly an issue. And like, what do you think can be done to maybe fix that?
For one, it's very unfortunate because the sport is so hard and you have to sacrifice so much time and everything to it. So sometimes it's a little disappointing to see like a lot of world-class athletes like having to work other jobs just to like support themselves.
It's messed up.
That's crazy because like I enjoy watching track and field events.
Yeah.
Like, they're really like
That's like the main thing I want to watch in the Olympics. Like the Olympics going
track
on.
and field. That's what I'm trying to see.
So someone, I can't even remember who it was, but they said how there should be more world events because, you know, people say, you know, I really only pay attention when the Olympics because it's like a world event. That's every 4 years. So there's something like yearly that could kind of bring some more attraction because it's pretty much like, I think track is interesting, obviously. You know, you guys do, but a lot of people don't. So what would make them want to watch and tune in? And it's because it's not streamed a lot of times or on TV. So someone else also, this was a professional athlete. He said there should be sports betting for track.
Yes, like horses.
That would bring a lot.
Bet on finishing positions and stuff.
Yeah, so things like that.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's smart. And I know when Carrie was about to, when she got the band, but her next race, that was like the most watched like track race, like apart from the Olympics.
I'm
and
sure.
so she brought so much like to the sport, and so many more people are like, I've never watched track before, but I'm watching it because of her, and like her attitude and like what she brings, like just it needs more of that, like kind of more swag
more
being brought to it. Yeah.
It probably needs more like controversy, like stuff that happens. I guess make people more watch it more because
I agree. Well, I mean, more events too. I think is a good solution. Also, other than the Olympics, like more like world, like country versus country stuff. Like, is the World Games Birmingham? Is it about to have any track and field events?
No. So I was told that the World Games is all the sports that aren't in the Olympics.
Okay. It's kind of like the weirder sports.
Yeah, like there's drone flying.
Yeah.
I actually want to go to that.
Yeah, it's like drone racing.
I'm about to check it out.
Yeah,
It's
that would
at
be really cool.
Protective. I'm pretty sure it's at Protective.
Stadium over there.
Got like a course, a route that they take.
That would be cool.
But yeah, there's like, I know softball, like rowing.
Yeah, probably all those.
Isn't your dad, doesn't he work with the World Games? Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He does. I don't know how deep he in there, but I've heard him talking about some stuff and like certain events that, you know, that would be interesting. So I'm like, yeah, just let me know who's got them tickets when you get a chance.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely want to go.
So, I mean, you definitely were a game changer in track and field and everything, and now you're changing the game off the field. You're doing, you know, talk about the Marquee Oasis. First, tell us what the Marquee Oasis is.
Oh yeah.
So you're building, you know, a house out of shipping containers.
Right.
That's so crazy.
With like beehives, right?
Yeah.
Beekeeping.
No, not with the bees.
Just two different things. Okay.
Let's go ahead
two
and
different things. But my brother that I was talking about, Marlon, he has some property here, and his house is almost done. But I'm in the works of trying to get a house built out of shipping containers. I saw, so I watched a lot of YouTube over quarantine, and when I saw the idea, I just love the exterior of like, you know, the metal and the containers. So I'm like, I'm gonna do that one day. And so I actually got the opportunity to do it now. But I'm kind of enhancing my inner like farm girl, country girl. So I bought some bees. So we're gonna have some honey soon.
Where do you buy bees? I don't even know where.
I wonder.
I literally typed in like bees.com or something. And so I bought 3 pounds of Italian bees.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why the Italian ones?
Yeah, what's so good about
Just
those?
I think they were the cheapest or something. So I'm like, cool, that, you know.
I'd be scared. I ain't trying to get
I'm
stung.
saying, I'm
by
already
no bee.
allergic to these things. Like, you gotta stab me with the EpiPen. Like, I'm gonna
Really?
die.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die.
Jeez.
we can't do no visits too close to the beehive for you.
You need the suit then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just gonna wear the suit. That's what I'm saying. I'll be all good.
You wear the suit.
Yeah,
I
I see people that's like no suit, no gloves, no nothing.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
No way.
no way, literally.
No way.
So, but it's been fun. My friend actually raised the duck and then put the duck on the property. So her name's Bonnie. So she attracted some other animals and stuff. So soon I want to get chickens, and just have a little homestead out there one day. So.
That'll be dope. CTG is gonna visit the farm soon.
Oh yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
We'll get out there.
That'll be fun.
That stuff. I forgot. Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely have a little film station.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We can do that.
Good episode out there.
But you talked a little bit about how you coach at Hoover High School now. As a track coach there. What has that experience been like for you to influence the kids of the next generation, the next athlete generation?
It's so fun. I did a little coaching when I would come back from college, but that would be just one-on-one. But actually being at my school is at the beginning every day someone would be like, hey, are you all on the wall of through the hallways? Because they have the people who have school records and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my gosh. They're like, you were so good. And then it's they listen now to stuff. I'm like, oh, so now you want to listen to me.
That's that credibility right there.
Yeah, so they're like, okay. So I always think that's so funny. And just seeing kids develop over the season and start believing in themselves, that's the best part. Because there's a big lack of confidence in what I'm seeing in I guess I'll just say Hoover with the sport, with track. And so I just trying to that's the biggest thing right now, me trying to build their confidence up, because the talent's there, but it's not going to show if you're not confident in yourself. So this past weekend was sectionals, which is the state qualifier. And so all of the hurdlers qualified for state.
Wow.
So, and one of the girls is a freshman. And I told her 2 months ago, I was like, you need to do varsity. And she was so scared. And I'm like, you can go to state in this. And she's like, no, I can't. And all this. So I had that talk with her. I'm like, look, see, you made it to state as a freshman. Exactly. So, and it was just a good moment. It's really fun. And especially being at the school I came up.
Helping kids believe in themselves and all
that.
Yeah,
it's gotta be cool. Because you were once in their shoes. So it's gotta be crazy.
So
CTG Brittley.
CTG Brittley.
Well, we always ask this question to every guest that we've had so far and everything, and this is the CTG special for real. In your opinion, any sport, job, or passion, what does it take to be great, and what motivation or advice do you have for the next generation of athletes? Specifically the next generation of girls in sports that look up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna answer reverse. I'm gonna start with what advice I have, and I'm just gonna tap back in on the confidence thing and believing in yourself. And you just say it, but sometimes it's hard to actually go through that process. So I'll tell people it starts in practice. In practice, think of it as a meet, especially if you're doing starts out of blocks and stuff, because that's gonna build confidence in yourself. So when you get there, it's not oh, this is so new. This is something I've never done before. So that is definitely my advice for the next generation. And with all the sports, what it takes to be great, you can just say hard work, what everyone else says, but also taking care of your body, because you're not going to be able to last very long or do anything if you don't take care of your body. So as you get older, tap in with nutritionists and going to doctors and seeing how your body handles certain stuff, because a lot of people are different, and vitamins are always good. So, yeah.
No doubt.
That's something that I feel we've heard a lot. It's when we ask that question, we'll hear people talk about you got to have a lot of confidence in yourself, of course. I feel it's tough. I coach 8th grade basketball, and that's kind of one of the things that I've talked to them about is you got to have confidence. You can hit that shot. When you get the look, you got to take it when it's there. Know you've made it a bunch of times before. Yep. And I'm sure that's the same in track. You've hit this time a bunch of times before. Mm-hmm. But with track, it's hard because you can go to practice and run this time, but then you go to the meet, and then for some reason, you can hit that time, but you don't hit it.
Yeah.
I feel that makes track maybe one of the hardest sports because it's so numbers driven like that.
Yeah, and to be able to perform well at a big meet is way harder than people think about. So those athletes that consistently are showing up at big meets, I'm they just have something that everyone don't really have, because it's really impressive. So yeah.
You say you coach 8th grade basketball?
Yeah. Sure.
Are y'all good?
We're nice. We just won the championship. Shout out to the guys, JSI Elite.
What tournament?
We went to Tuscaloosa D1 Nation.
It was a good tournament.
Super good tournament. We went 3-1. we beat a team that had beat us a couple weeks ago, and then went to the championship and played against a team that beat us earlier in the tournament. Got him
Your
by-
brother's on the
got
team,
him by
right?
8. And my brother got MVP
His birthday was yesterday.
on
right?
his birthday. Yeah,
it's tough.
Shout out my boy.
Shout out my boy
Harrison.
CTG Harrison.
he's 15 now. Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah, he's going crazy. It was fun. That was my first championship win as a AAU coach.
Ooh.
Hey, congrats.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
man.
needs plenty more.
It's a
coming.
good tournament though. Good tournament.
It was a good tournament.
Good competition.
It was alright.
It wasn't a bad tournament.
No, it was a good tournament. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it was good.
I'm good. I'm good.
You should have been there.
Yeah, I'll pull up next time. Make sure see if y'all good for
You
real.
can come see. Yeah, you can come watch.
Make sure the competition's good.
You
Actually,
can come watch. You should see the defense we run.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say too much, but
Yeah, I hear you.
It's crazy.
I hear you. I hear you. Check it out.
yeah.
Hey, this is a new segment that we're adding onto the CTG podcast, CTG Trivia.
Yeah.
Now, got a few questions for my girl here, Brittley. We're gonna ask her some track-related questions. See, how knowledgeable you really are.
You got 5 of them, right?
Yeah, 5 questions, not too difficult for real. We'll see if she can get 5 for 5.
Hey, let's go.
All right, first question: which Humphrey kid holds the fastest 100-meter time in high school? Is it you, Madrikis, Marlon, Marion, or Brianna?
Gosh.
The fastest 100 meter.
Yeah.
Madrikis?
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, Madrikis holds the fastest 100-meter time, 10.48 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Hey.
super crazy.
That's
Like
speed.
that's almost unheard of in high school, to be honest. Like that's crazy. Number 2, you were known mostly at LSU for hurdles. That was your main event. Who holds the record at LSU for that in the 100 meters? Is it Tony Marshall? Is it Tony? Tania Marshall, my bad, Tania. Aaliyah Armstrong, you, or Lolo Jones?
You think if it's her, then that'd be an easy one for her to answer.
Yeah. Hopefully, I won't have to think hard about myself. Aaliyah Armstrong.
Dang, that's another one that's correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. Okay, Rick.
Well, she was my teammate last year, so
Yeah.
and she got it this year, so
Yeah, that's 2 for 2 right
pretty
there.
correct.
Easy
Okay.
question.
Yeah, that was pretty simple. This one right here. Now, this one right here, I don't think you're going to get this one. Oh, bro, she's gonna get this one.
Oh, this one's hard.
Yeah. So, who set 3 world track records and tied a 4th in one day? Is it Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, Jesse Owens, or Justin Gatlin?
Okay, read the question again.
Which track athlete set 3 world records and tied a 4th in one day?
Usain.
We don't
Usain,
have the answer on here. So.
Carl, Jesse, or my boy Justin?
Gosh,
Your boy.
it's 2 people in one day. It would have to be Carl Lewis. No, who was it?
That one's Jesse Owens, actually.
Told you.
Alabama
Told you.
native, matter of fact.
Oh man,
Matter of fact.
damn,
I didn't know that.
my
I
bad,
told you.
Jesse.
Hey, 2 for 3 is still good. You got 2 more. See if you can get them. Get these ones.
Gotta make it through.
This one, I think you probably know this one. But who became the first woman to run the 100 meters in under 10.5 seconds? Is it Lolo Jones, Sha'Carri Richardson, Allison Felix, or Florence Griffith Joyner?
Flojo.
Flojo is the correct answer.
Yay.
And the 5th question, I should put this first because this is a simple one. Like I should have put this one first. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna end 4 for 5, which is nice. But how many hurdles are typically in a race?
10.
Dang, I didn't even have to give the options. That's correct as well.
I would hope she knows that one.
Yeah, definitely.
You should
Like a
definitely
freaking
have
count.
that one.
Hey, so our first CTG trivia contestant, Brittley Humphrey, 4 for 5. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yes,
Yep. Good job. But hey, that's all we have for y'all. Thanks for watching. Thank you for coming, Brittley, and joining us. Hey, we got a lot more on the way now.
We sure do.
We'll be at the farm soon. We got some more great guests coming. A lot of merch on the way too.
Merch on the
stay
way.
tuned.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned for the merch.
We got designs coming down. We finally got some cool designs.
We got some designs.
Talking about shirts, talking about shorts.
Hey, a lot of we got
we'll hook you
women's
up
gear
for sure.
too. We got the women's gear coming out.
You see
too.
what your boy wearing? We gotta get him dripped.
Yeah,
Like,
we gotta get
you see what he
Gordie.
wearing? Look
What's
at
the
zoom in on the
like,
kicks.
somebody
We're not.
the New Balance.
We're not having another episode on the show with him wearing these kicks.
Y'all wearing the same shoes.
Hey, that's
I'm
bro,
saying.
yo,
Look
I can
at
wear
this.
forces every podcast.
I just did yard work, but it looked like he just did yard work. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's go.
Yo, you look like you did too, though.
Tune in next time on
You smell like you did yard work.
Dot podcast, whatever.
Yeah, check us out.
See y'all later.
We out.
Appreciate it.
Ooh.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Maul. Thanks for watching, tuning in to us, and appreciate y'all for supporting us and everything. Go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel, CTG World. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Tired of telling y'all to subscribe, but appreciate y'all again. Tune in to CTG World. Thank y'all again.